The vision has always been about 60 acres of the site should be dedicated to a river park. Now, what does that mean? About 10 acres of that area should be for the river, to heal the river, to give it, allow it to breathe, and to heal it with upland habitat and some things like that, just technical issues. And 50 acres of public parks. So that would include the regional San Diego River Trail, which would go through the site, and then all the parks that the community really needs.
And the idea is that this isn't just a park in isolation. It's part of a system that is intended to run along the whole river.
That's right, that's right. So 52 miles long is the river park. The city of San Diego is about a third of that. But this piece of property is really going to be the jewel. It's the most urban area. It's a very exciting area where we want people to actually celebrate the river. It needs to have water. It needs to be a place where you can go down and go, I'm along the river, and you get it right away.
Obviously, November is going to be an important time. Do you think that you're closer now than you've ever been to realizing this dream of a river park in that area?
I think so, because you know why? Both parties, if you want to think of it that way, are talking river park. It's actually in their names, right? And so we didn't have that when we started the organization 17 years ago. So we're really close. Now we just have to get to the finish line, and that'll be an interesting process to watch.
Why take a position on the initiatives?
Our board felt strongly. We've worked with the SoccerCity folks for a long time, for over a year, and working on how do we take their initiative and get it to work to our position of 60 acres. The reality is what we worked on, they agreed to do that, but it wasn't binding. And we hoped the lease would come done by then, but we haven't seen a draft lease. And so we really felt compelled to take a position on this. And at the same time, many of our board members are just concerned about the initiative process for planning in itself, CEQA issues and just community planning.
Two of your board members are known opponents of the SoccerCity initiative. How did you handle that conflict of interest? Well,
part of it's disclosure. I mean, the biggest part is let us know what the things are that either in reality or people might perceive are as a conflict. And so we went through an exhaustive process where we had a committee meeting, talked about all the members of the boards. And one of the things about our directors is they represent a really broad spectrum of people. They have conflicts. It's just the nature of what we do, and we want those people at the table because if we can bring them together for common ground, then we can move forward.
Do you understand where there might be criticism?
Absolutely, absolutely. But you know, the reality is these board members are civic leaders. They take positions on things, and that's the sort of people we want for our organization to be on our board.
When do you think that the vision for a river park in that stadium area will actually be realized?
Unfortunately, I think it's going to be long term. You know, just if you look at both of the initiatives, the process probably will be tied up maybe in legal battles. We're talking maybe 5-10 years out.
So you're not optimistic that it'll be 2 or 3 years?
No, I wish I could be, Eric. You know, it'd be wonderful to say we're going to turn dirt in December. Gosh, wouldn't that be wonderful? I've waited 17 years for that. But the reality is we just know San Diego. Things don't happen that quickly.
And what happens if both measures fail?
I think we start over, but we start at a new place. We've had a discussion in the community where both parties have said the river park is important. Both have agreed to the 60-acre number. So let's start from there. Then I think what we need to do is go back to the city council and say, how do we shape this going into the future? And in fact, the community plan for Mission Valley has a process where you're supposed to identify what are the public needs for that site. And let's identify that. The park is part of it. Maybe there's something else like a police station or fire stations or libraries, the rec center that would be included in that as well.
Rob Hutzel, President and CEO of the San Diego River Park Foundation, thanks for talking with us.
Thanks, Eric.